Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this about substance abuse, and I want to be crystal clear with you to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive, knowing you're laying in that coffin, but you're still not dead. You don't know how to open the coffin and push the enormous weight of the dirt that's upon the lid, but you also think about banging on the coffin so that maybe, just maybe, someone might hear you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know who to turn to. In reality, there are people that can help you standing right there, but you just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they are habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed the addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever come across your mind that maybe, just maybe, abusing drugs and alcohol, you might overdose? With this, I leave you with one other thought. Don't be that person in the coffin banging for someone to hear you. Take the first step. Make a move today and get a hold of me here at 844-450-HELP. That's 844-450-HELP. And let me help take your life back before your life is gone, my friend. There are people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741, 516-458-2741. Larry Geis will help you from your addiction to your recovery, like I will. He nor I will ever talk about your past, not that because we don't care, because it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is that you're here seeking us to take your life back. You could Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org, or you can call him at 516-458-2741. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. Also, you can reach out to globaleyeglasses.com for your new eyeglasses so you can see better and you can focus on seeing these videos. They have over 1,200 frames, whether it's plastic, metal, half frame, full frame, no frame at all. They have progressive lenses, blind bifocals, clear lenses, transition lenses, polarized lenses, all available at globaleyeglasses.com. Go to www.globaleyeglasses.com and let them focus on saving you money. Folks, today we are going to talk about drugs and alcohol alternatives for teens. There are many reasons people turn to drugs, but almost all of them can be satisfied with other activities. Drugs cause so many problems and damage to a person's health, and it's a good idea to look for other ways to satisfy the needs that draw us towards drugs and alcohol in the first place. And it's a really good idea to start when they're children, to show them that there are alternatives to that instant gratification of drugs and alcohol. Why do most teens start using drugs? Well, the biggest reason is peer pressure. The majority will tell you that it's peer pressure, but that doesn't explain why they continue using. Let's take a look at some of the more common reasons that teens abuse drugs. The first reason is excitement. Taking a hit of ecstasy is exciting. There is no doubt about it. Not that I know personally. I've never done it. The danger adds something to the experience too. For many teens, however, it is the thrills you're looking for that draws them in. Try something like ecstasy, and people will tell you that it's like a roller coaster ride. But there are alternatives. Try things like camping, extreme sports, go skydiving, or getting involved in a cause that you are passionate about. Instead, with me, it would be like helping you through my videos. The second reason teens will tell you is boredom. We all get bored sometimes, and when the Xbox no longer holds your attention and there's nothing good on TV, some people turn to recreational drugs to keep themselves amused. There's nothing amusing about it. To keep yourself busy, take a class, start a business, or create a blog about something you've always been interested in. You could also meet up with friends and plan an event to pass the time. Go hiking in the woods. There's so many other things to do. Number 3 reason the teens will tell you is to fit in, and that's where peer pressure comes, folks. No one really enjoys being the odd one out, so many teens start doing drugs just because everyone else is doing it. If that's your excuse, you're hanging out with the wrong friends, my in a crowd, the wrong crowd, my friends. Find friends who are interested in the same things that you are and stay away from those who bring you into bad situations. Your long-term health is far more important than what people think of you, folks. Number 4 is curiosity. It's completely normal to be curious about drugs, especially if you know people who are using them. That doesn't mean you need to get sucked into their lifestyle. Focus your curiosity on something else instead. Learn a new language, go exploring, or pick up a new skill. If you really must know more about a drug, read up on it, Google it, and look at the mortality rates. Chances are your curiosity will be more satisfying than. Let me just turn this down a little. There we go, folks. Number 5 is meaning. The teens say some teens take drugs in an attempt to find the meaning in the world. It can all seem pretty chaotic, and some drugs promise to help you sort those things out. They really don't. What they do is they numb you. Find a cause that you're interested in and pursue it, helping others. Make something happen on your own instead of waiting for a meaning of life to come your way. Number 6, teens take drugs to escape. Not everyone enjoys their life. Drugs might seem like a great way to escape the existence that's causing you pain in the first place. While getting high might push back the worries of everyday life, it doesn't do a thing to solve the root of the problem when you come back down. It will still be there long after you come back down from your high. Instead, see what you can do to fix the problem in your life. Go seek advice from other people, even if it means talking to a school counselor or someone you trust like your parents. Drug abuse is never a good idea. Even those who appear to take drugs without any bad effects are messing up their bodies and their brains on a cellular level, something that may not be apparent until later in their lifetime. You can avoid all of that and get a head start by looking into drug alternatives. Find a top teen drug rehab center nearby you by calling 1-888-388-5605. Folks, there are many reasons people turn to drugs. There is no doubt about it, but almost all of them are satisfied with other activities once introduced. If you start in your home when your children are young by showing them that there are other things to do that are healthy for their body, good for their mind, from a young age, they will hopefully not cave into the peer pressure. Drugs cause so many problems and damage a person's health, and it's a good idea to look for other ways to satisfy the needs to replace the desire for drugs. Why do most teens start using drugs? It's because of the peer pressure. The majority explained they continued using because of that. Some people, some teenagers, even adults, when they tried ecstasy, they said it was exciting, and they said there was no doubt about it. The danger adds something to the experience, too, for many teens. However, if it thrills you that you're looking for, do other things. There are so many other things, and the most probably fulfilling thing to do would be to find something passionate and pursue it. Teenagers are bored. Well, we all get bored sometimes, and when the Xbox is no longer working and there's nothing on TV, kids think drugs is the answer. Want something to do that won't cause your slow brain to walk down to dead brain walking death chamber? Well, then you might need to get out a little bit. Maybe you want to go outside and pursue some hiking, fishing, hunting to keep yourself busy. Or maybe take a class or start a business or create a blog about something that you have always been interested in, something that you're very passionate about. You could also meet up with friends and plan an event to pass the time. You could also try to fit in by doing other things, because fitting in doesn't mean you have to smoke or do crack. No one really enjoys being the odd one out. So many teens start doing drugs just because everyone else is doing it. The old saying is if everybody else jumps off the bridge, are you going to? If that's your excuse, you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. Find friends who are interested in the same things that you are and stay away from those who bring you into bad situations. Your long-term health is far more important than what people think of you today. For the teens that have a curiosity, it's completely normal to be curious about drugs, especially if people know Other people are using them and seeing them all happy and smiley all day. That doesn't mean that you need to get sucked into their life. Learn a new language, go exploring, or pick up a new skill. If you really must know more about drugs, read up on the effects and mortality rate. Chances are your curiosity will be more satisfied. Meaning. Some teens take drugs in an attempt to find the meaning in the world. It can also seem pretty chaotic, and some drugs promise to help you sort out the things until you come down from the high. Find a cause you're interested in, pursue it, making something happen in your life instead of waiting for a meaning in life to come to you. And some teens use drugs to escape. Not everyone enjoys their life. Drugs might seem like a great way to escape the existing present time that's causing you the pain. While getting high might push back the worries of everyday life, it doesn't do a thing about solving the root of the problem. Instead, as soon as you come down from that high, you will find that those drugs will not be there to bail you out from the problem that you escaped in the first place. Instead, see what you can do to fix the problem. Go seek counseling, someone you trust, and start there. Drug abuse is never a good idea. Even those who appear to take drugs without any bad effects, walking around smiling all day, are messing up their bodies on a cellular, dead brain walking to the death chamber, similar activity. In other words, for all those surveys and research things that people have done about people that abuse being on a cell phone, they say that eventually it causes brain cancer. Well, drugs, every time you use a drug, you will slowly start messing your brain up. Back in the 70s and 80s, there was a commercial on TV where it was a frying pan with an egg that was in the frying pan, and the slogan was, "This is your brain frying," and or "This is your brain on drugs," and it was egg frying. Don't let that be you. You can avoid all that and get a head start by looking into drug alternatives. Find top teen drug rehab centers by calling 1-888-388-5605. I'll repeat it, 1-888-388-5605. You can also turn to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. He will help you with your situation today. 516-458-2741. Larry Geis. You can Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis will help you from your addiction to your recovery. He will help bring your low self-esteem to a higher volume. He will help you from depression to stability, eventually to happier times. But it all starts here today. What you need to do, folks, is you need to first admit you have a problem. And I'm not saying open the window and scream out to the window and say, "I have an alcohol problem or drug addiction." What I am saying is you have to admit it to yourself. Once you admit it to yourself, once you know you have a problem, from that point on you have a foundation to work on and improving yourself. But as long as you keep walking through life denying that you have a problem and saying it's not a problem, it's something that I can just shut off like that, you'll never get the help that you so desperately need. So today is the day where you need to start taking your life back. Seek people like Larry Geis, like myself. You can call me anytime at 844-405-HELP. You can text me at 631-599-0218. We are here to act as crutches for you to lean on. Don't be like this person. Remember I read this? Imagine being buried alive. Let's say you're in a coffin. You're banging on the lid. You're trying to push the lid up, but the enormous weight upon the lid is preventing you from getting out of that coffin, that you're laying in there alive. By banging on the lid, you think maybe you can unsettle the dirt, maybe someone standing up there will notice and start digging their way down to help you. That is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to get the help. Well, I'm telling you where to get the help. Go to Larry Geis. Call him at 516-458-2741. Call me at 844-405-HELP. In reality, there are people like Larry Geis and myself standing nearby, waiting for you to reach out to us. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repression. You have to be habitually abusing drugs. So folks, start today. Let me fix this. And let today be the first day of your new life. Let it be the first day of your new life, folks. Teach your children from day one that there is hope without drugs and alcohol, that there are other things to do in life. Remember, a sober today promises a better tomorrow. And if you start today showing your children that you don't need to smoke, you don't need to do drugs, and you don't need to physically abuse people, they will also start doing that. But it all starts with you, and it all starts with you doing something about it right now, today. Why don't you take the time and call Larry Geis at 516-458-2741 and ask Larry to help you take your life back today, before your life is gone, folks. If you start thinking positive things in life will happen for you. Life will change with your skin. The colors will come back from all those years of abusing drugs and alcohol. Life will show signs of health coming back to the way it should be. Life will also show your spirituality will improve. Your wallet will become full because you're not giving that money out to just anything and anyone to fulfill your desires of drugs and alcohol. All these things are possible once you start making changes in life. People like Larry and I are here to help you today, but it takes for you to make decisions to do the right thing today. Reach out to either one of us anytime. You can text me at 631-599-0218, and I, or at Larry, or both of us can get together with you to help take your life back. Don't be like that person in this coffin laying there looking for people to help you. Because sometimes people just don't hear your cries if you don't cry out loudly. You can't cry in disguise, or you can't cry alone. You need to cry loud. You need to let people know you need help now. And everyone that hears you, that can, will help you. There are so many people that are probably watching me that are saying, well, I'll change tomorrow. Folks, I'm telling you this right now. A lot of people don't have chances for tomorrow. Whether it's because of their own health issues and they just pass away, or an accident, or with the way the world is going, tragedy hitting you on vacation. Tomorrow is too late. If you're watching me and you hear me loud and clear, make the changes now. And it doesn't even affect your whole life. The changes, just make changes. I hope to God, no matter where you are watching me, that today is a new day for you, a new life for you, and I hope wherever you are watching me, that things will start getting better. You can call me 844-405-HELP. You can text me at 631-599-0218. Don't forget to go to globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money so you can focus on my videos. Don't forget to get a hold of Larry Geis. Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Give him a call at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis, myself, we're here to help you. We're throwing the life preserver out to you. Hang on, cling on. We'll pull you in, and Larry and I will help you take your life back. Have the best day of your life, and may God always bless you.